good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. I wish you an amazing, great, blessing day. But today we have the Hockey National show is a bit sad because yesterday we heard the pass away of another legend in NHL. We know a couple of weeks ago we lost one of the greatest goaltender in NHL, Tony Esposito. But today we want to mention the pass away of another legend, but this one for the New York Rangers, the number 7, Rod Gilbert. Passed away at 80 years old. And obviously this is a really sadness news in the community of the hockey around the world. So today we're going to make a video about the career of Rod Gilbert. Don't go nowhere. This is your hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, directly from the Hockey Nation live show booth. Like I mentioned, we're going to talk about the career of the Rod Gilbert. But before we start, we invite you, please don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation live show on the YouTube channel and the Facebook page. Click on the likes if you enjoyed this video. And of course, tell us a couple of comments about what do you remember the most of the Rod Gilbert, the number 7 of the New York Rangers. Let's dive in about the career of Rod Gilbert. Here we go. Like I mentioned earlier to you guys, we learn from the New York Rangers the passing of the Ranger legend Rod Gilbert, who passed away at the age of 80 years old. He was, like I mentioned, July 1st, 1941. He was born in Montreal, Quebec. He was a right wing in NHL at 5'9" and 180 pounds. He was shooting for the right. But what it was impressed me, and I cannot recall it, I was not remember, he was undrafted, guys, in NHL. He never been drafted by any team in NHL. So it's really a little bit impressive about that. And secondly, he played Junior B and Junior A, where he completely destroyed the leagues. The time he was junior before he jumped in NHL at the beginning of 1960s with the New York Rangers. Listen, another way we can talk about him also, he played with only one team during his career in NHL with the New York Rangers. He played over 1,065 games in NHL with 406 goals and 615 assists for a total of 1,021 point. Another great milestone. If any player playing in NHL cross the 1,000 point, this is like also it's almost like 1 point per game for him. And 1,021 and 1,065. So it's pretty really impressive. He also have a 38 and finally 510-minute penalty, and unfortunately during the time those players play, you have no TOI register or record by any people or any stats about that. During his playoff, he played over 79 games. He have 34 goals, 33 assists for 67 points. He have +8 and finally 43 minutes of hockey. Like I mentioned earlier, he is the Mr. Ranger of the New York Rangers, Rod Gilbert. Finally, I'm going to give you a little bit what he accomplished during his career as a milestone. First of all, he played over 18 years, guys, with the same team. So that gives you an idea. He became the icon for the New York Rangers. Everybody remember him. And if you are really a fan of not only for the Rangers, but a fan of hockey. Work after 32 years as any job, like an ambassador. He was involved with all the fans around the ring and the cities. Listen, everywhere he would go, he was remembered as the number 1 player of the New York Rangers. He have 2 seasons of 97 points, never reached the 100 point per year. And also he played from Team Canada in 1972 during the Summit World Cup, or the Summit Challenge between the Russia and the Team Canada. And then in 1976, he represented Team Canada to the World Cup. He won one trophy, is the Bill Masterton Memorial Trophy in 1975 and 1976. We know the Bill Masterton is all about the dedication and the excellence you bring on the ice and off ice. He has also participated 8 times at the All-Star game in NHL. He became the first player from the New York Rangers to be retired the jersey. Of course, number 7, he is on the top of the ceiling of the Madison Square Garden. And in October 14, 1979, and finally, he was introduced to the Hall of Fame 1982 and 1983. And he became, like I mentioned, one of the greatest legend in the NHL. It's really, really sad to hear that news today about the pass away of Rod Gilbert. One more thing I want to mention about Rod Gilbert: he never win the Stanley Cup as a hockey player in NHL. So I just want to show up today to talk a little bit about his career of Mr. Gilbert. Like I mentioned, one of the best player in NHL. I saw him play for over 10 years in NHL, and every time the Montreal Canadiens play against New York Rangers, he was the most, dangerous player for them. We remember, of course, Brad Park and Jean Rattel, Vic Hatfield, those legends for the Rangers. But Rod Gilbert, it was a classy, amazing, great man. A little bit what Jean Béliveau did for the Montreal Canadiens. In the last couple of years, we lost a couple of great legends, and that's unfortunately, that's life is. But again, I just want to mention a little bit about the Rod Gilbert. So before we leave, we invite you, don't forget to click on the likes if you enjoyed this video. And finally, give me a little bit what you think about Rod Gilbert. What do you remember the most of Roderick Gilbert during his career in NHL? So thanks again for watching another great video of the Hockey Nation live show. Have an amazing, great, blessing, grateful day. I look forward to see you for the next video of the Hockey Nation live show. Finalement, merci de regarder une autre vidéo de Hockey Nation live show. Je vous souhaite une très belle journée et je vous attends pour une autre vidéo de Hockey Nation live show avec l'entraîneur Coach Frenchy.